Hey everyone, how's your day going? So we're almost 2 months into quarantine and everything is looking shaggy. My beard is looking shaggy, my hair is looking shaggy, and my brows are looking shabby. So I thought I would do a video for you guys today to show you how you can groom your brows at home. Things that you're gonna need for this video are a pair of Anastasia tweezers. Anastasia makes the best tweezers. They're very, very sharp, and they grab and grip the hair and keep it from slipping as you're trying to tweeze any individual stragglers. Some Anastasia brow scissors. These are very, very sharp and small. They are the perfect size for trimming your brow hairs. You're going to need a brow stencil that fits your brow shape. You'll want a brow powder duo in your brow color. And last but not least, you're going to want a 7B brush. Okay, so before we get started, we're going to want to make our golden ratio marks to really see where our brow should start, arch, and end. So I'm going to take my 7B brush. I'm going to load it up with my powder. I'm going to make 3 marks directly above the brow. So I'm going to start center of the nostril directly up. I'm going to go corner of the nostril under the eye. And then my last one is going to go from the center of the nose through the iris. Now that I have my golden ratio marks, I can take my stencil and line it up with mark 1 and mark 3. And I've loaded my brush, and I'm just taking my brush half on and half off my stencil and blending back and forth through the brow. Okay, so that filled my brow in. Now that I know what the shape of my brow should be, I can go in and clean up any little hairs that are underneath here, and then I can start trimming the individual brow hairs. The reason why you always want to fill in your brow first is it can become very difficult to know where to start and stop whenever you're plucking if you don't have that guideline there. Okay, so I'm going to take my tweezers and go in and start getting this strap. Okay, so now I'm going to take the spoolie on the back end of my 7B brush, and I'm just going to brush the brow hairs down so I can see up above. Okay, so now for the really tricky part, which is trimming the actual hairs. So what you're going to want to do is to take your spoolie and brush your brow hairs up so that you can really see how long they are. And you can see my brow hairs get really long and they don't grow at an even rate. So what I'm going to do is kind of brush them all up. Now, I've seen people sometimes go in and just try to cut the shape of the brow. You don't want to do that because what happens is you end up with a hole right back here. You want to look at the brow hairs individually and just trim them kind of one at a time if you can. And the reason why I like the Anastasia scissors is because they're a very, very fine point to them, so it's really easy to just get one at a time. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that you leave some length, because when you're going to brush the brows down, You want to make sure that you have enough length to fill in any spaces. Okay, so now that my brow is trimmed and cleaned up, I'm going to go in with Brow Wiz and just add some texture, and then I'm going to use clear brow gel to set it and hold everything in place, and that way you'll be able to see the difference versus one and the other. Okay, you guys, I'm going to show you the difference here. That is my right brow after trimming and cleaning it up. And then that is my brow without doing anything to it. So you can see right away what a difference this makes in my face, my bone structure. It just really cleans it up and gives a really nice polished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me comments in the comments section, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much.